welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am doing your weekly messages for next week from the 19th of Feb to the 25th of Feb. As you can see, I've already pulled the oracle card, so let's get straight into it. So we have Clean It Up as your first oracle card, and this card talks about how you might need to look at what is your issues that you're bringing to the table and what is someone else's issues, and kind of clean up what your issues are so that you can kind of just take stock of what's yours and what's not yours to be able to move past the situation. It does also talk about sometimes physically cleaning up, so maybe you need to clean up the world around you or your house. But it is mostly about cleaning up any sort of resentments, any sort of lingering emotions, or any sort of past issues that you need to with yourself and possibly with another person. Now, so we have the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon, and what this card talks about is that basically whatever you've been wishing for is coming in, and good things are coming now, but that you still need to take some sort of steps to bringing that in. So it's time to start taking action towards what it is that you're actually wanting to bring in, and that's going to bring this momentum, that's going to bring this into the 3D world now. And then we have Panther Spirit, which is the exact same kind of energy. It says reclaim your power, and it's also saying that you need to just be brave, be bold, and it's time to now take action. So it might be that you need to take action in whatever this dream is, but what this is saying is that you need to act courageously and like talk as if you've never spoken before, sorry, I'm losing my words, as if like you someone that you look up to, that you think is so courageous and bold, and that they say what's on their mind and that type of thing. You need to kind of just be brave and be that person that's within yourself, and be powerful, because you are powerful. And then with your energy for the week, we have the Page of Stars, which is the page 1. So you could be in a very kind of inspirational energy, where ideas are kind of just flowing to you right now. You're being very creative and following your passions and your desires. So you could also feel like you might need to learn something, but it is just the start of something that's very passionate and new, some sort of new beginning as well. So let's see then, what does the tarot have to say for Virgo this week? Okay, so right off the bat, we have Justice. We have Judgment. Wow. We have the King of Swords. The Six of Swords. I'm just going to have to overlap. The Page of Cups at the center of the reading. The Two of Cups. The Ace of Swords. The Chariot. And the Knight of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so Virgo, as you know, things underneath the deck, these are things you don't see coming, or things that are happening in the shadows at the moment. We have the Sun. There's definitely some sort of clarity that is coming your way now. It could also be something that's going to bring you ultimate happiness. This is about kind of wishes coming true, and you being in a very positive light, as well as good things happening around you. Very, very happy energy. Then we have the Ace of Cups. This could be new love. It could be renewed love. It could be a new creative beginning for you that's coming in. But it is kind of like the offer of the beginning of a new loving, creative, caring journey. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which means that you're going to get to a place that hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to happen next week, but it's coming, that you're going to get to a place where you feel very independent, you feel like you've worked very hard, and now it's time to enjoy those rewards that you've worked so hard towards. It's time to enjoy it. Lucky you. So at the center of your reading, we have the Page of Cups. So you could be in the energy now of you are, the Page of Cups is a dreamer. You're dreaming of something and kind of putting it out into the universe. It's dreams where, you know, like pigs, if pigs could fly type of dreams. So it's a huge dream that you may not even believe is possible. And that's maybe what that energy is gaining momentum card is for, telling you that you've manifested this in. So this is your manifestation, and you're sitting there manifesting, dreaming about your wish coming true. It could be something to do with love, very much so, because of the Page of Cups, or maybe some sort of apology or something, but it's got something to do with love or creativity in general. But this is a dream that you have. What got you here is you feel like something needs to balance out. You feel like there needs to be balance in some sort of situation that what felt like unjust to you. And that's what you're dreaming for, basically. You want a balanced approach where kind of karma is going to bring in something for you where you feel like the situation is back on level terms again, in other words. Also with the King of Swords here, you are at a place now where you're thinking very logically. You could be very mature with your emotions, with your thoughts, with everything like that. You are also at a place where you would rather think logically and with your head than with your heart. So maybe you're at a place that with this dreaming, the reason why it's a dream that pigs can't fly is because you're thinking logically about it. You're like, oh, there's no way that could happen. Like, pigs can't fly. They'll never be able to fly. But what if I told you that if you manifest it in, the pigs will fly for you? So that could be one part of it that could be stopping you from bringing in this manifestation, because you're thinking very logically about it, and but you are very mature. And then we have the Ace of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords is about some sort of clarity, seeking clarity of a situation, or seeking some sort of communication that will bring clarity. It can also be that you're looking at things from a new perspective. So maybe, you were at a time where you kind of felt like some things were unjust and unbalanced. So you have this dream, but you're thinking very logically about it. And now you might have a new perspective that's coming in that's going to bring clarity on this dream. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is about putting in the hard work to get somewhere and taking it slowly, step by step, every day, one day at a time. And let's put in the work to get to where we need to be. Very stable energy. So let's see. In your 3D world next week, we have Judgment. So something could be happening in your 3D world that is going to cause you to have some sort of awakening, or some sort of like aha moment, some self-realization, and self-awareness as well. This is also about growth and realizing what it is that your purpose is, what you're meant to be doing. And maybe that has to do with what's bringing you into this dreamer state as well, where you're like, actually, I feel like I've been on the wrong path. Maybe I need to, I've been in a karmic path, and I need to actually, I want to manifest in this thing that's gonna, that's gonna bring me to my purpose. Or, what I'm meant to be, who I'm meant to be with, what I'm meant to be doing on this earth, type of thing. We have the Six of Swords as your emotions. So you could have come through a very rough emotional time. You've had, in the past, the recent past, you could be having some sort of emotional issues where you feel like it's been a very tough time. It's been very, I don't know what the word is, I can't even think of the word right now, but challenging is what it's been. And now you're moving into calmer waters. Things are going to be a bit more peaceful for you with your emotions. You're going to, handle things a little bit better, especially with the King of Swords there as well. So your emotions are going to be a lot more mature and stable and thinking logically. Whatever happened here with the Six of Swords, though, in the past, you actually have learned from this, and you're bringing these learnings with you now to the next stage. Then in your thoughts, you have the Two of Cups. There could be someone on your mind, someone romantic on your mind. I'm actually filming this on Valentine's Day, so there could be something that's got to do with romance. It's usually a love partnership or romantic partnership, but it is also can talk about just mutual understanding, balance between two people. That could be a friendship, it could be a partnership in business. It's just very balanced, intertwined energy. You guys could be working on a shared goal together as well. But for most of you, from what I see, there's the Ace of Cups, there's the Two of Cups, there's the Page of Cups, there is the Sun. There's a lot to do with romance. So it could be for a lot of you that this is actual romance. So that's on your mind anyway. Could be a specific person, it could be that you want a relationship and that's what you're trying to work towards. we have the Chariot here, and the Chariot is about, this is in the place of your desires, of your passions, of things that you feel like you want to do basically in this world. And the Chariot is about very quick moving energy. You're moving ahead very quickly. You're kind of blasting through any obstacles that are in your way. There's nothing that can stop you basically. You're going straight ahead for your goals and for your desires right now. It's just very fast moving energy, which is also very specific, very synchronistic with the Panther spirit that you had there of reclaiming your power. You are reclaiming your power. You're moving straight ahead and nothing can stop you. So if we look at this, basically, you've come from a place recently in the past few weeks or months where you feel like maybe there was something that was a bit out of balance for you, and that it needed to be rebalanced. You came from a very tough time because it caused a lot of issues in your life, a lot of emotions, and now you're moving to a much calmer place, peaceful place, that good things are happening. And we have the Ace of Swords, so maybe there was some sort of conversation that brought in some sort of clarity as well. So now you're in a state of you're dreaming, you're manifesting, you're wanting to bring in some sort of love, some sort of clarity, maybe even an apology, a new beginning of some sort. And you're in the place where you're awakening to what it is that you want going forward, or what you're meant to be doing. We do also have the Chariot. So once you have this awakening, you are going to take fast steps to move towards your goal. Then we have in the very near future, we have that, and it's probably even as soon as next week, although we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow moving energy, so it could be a little bit past next week, but I'd say within the next 2 weeks, because we do also have the King of Swords here, which I would say that would be kind of Aquarius energy. Well, you know, it's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So it could also be by Gemini season, about 2 months away. So anyway, what will happen now between the next, I say, 2 weeks to 2 months, is what's happening is that you are becoming very stable in a logical sense. You're thinking with your head, you're thinking very logically, you're taking logical and practical steps towards where you need to be, and you also set up boundaries. You're like, no, I'm not having a repeat of this past unjust situation. You are at a place where you're able to kind of be in your power and say, absolutely not, that's not, I'm not gonna accept that or handle that or deal with that. Then we have the Two of Cups, like I said, could be romantic love coming in, very likely, otherwise some sort of partnership that is going to be very balanced. So this unjust situation, this new situation will be very balanced, whether that's, if it's got to do with love, it could be someone from your past that's going to give you an apology and it will be balanced again. Otherwise, alternatively, it is going to be a situation where it's complete new love coming in, that is going to be something that you're very happy with and intertwined with. Like it could be even a very soulmate or strong connection of some sort. And then we do also have the Sun here. Is going to bring you a lot of happiness, but what this is talking about is that you're going to need to put in the work. You're going to have to put in the work to get there, step by step. You need to do this to be able to bring in this happiness, this new beginning of love and joy and creativity, and so that you can actually then, once you put in the hard work, you will get to the Nine of Pentacles there, which is enjoying the hard work that you've put in. And also, slow and steady wins the race, one step at a time. Don't move too quickly with anything. So let's see if we need to clarify anything. I would like to clarify, let's see, what is this King of Swords? Okay, we have the Hermit, which is your energy, Virgo. And what's coming out there is the Hermit. It means that you've become this King of Swords because you've done a lot of internal work on yourself. You could be shining the light on other people to heal themselves because you're healing. So maybe if this was a person that you felt like it was an unbalanced situation because a person was making it unbalanced, you could be shining the light on them to heal. Or you're just in a place where you've pulled back and you've healed yourself. And as the King of Swords as well, you are you've pulled back from the outer world to become this very mature energy who's able to kind of set boundaries, who's able to think logically and not let their emotions get the better of them, really. Let's see, what is this Two of Cups coming in? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Two of Cups could be that you have in the past felt like either you've been left out in the cold, or that someone hasn't prioritized you in some way. or you could feel like some sort of financial instability or just financial hardship at this time. And basically the Two of Cups coming in is basically going to make you feel like this was all worth it to go through, because it's good things coming in, basically some sort of partnership. If it's got to do with finances, then it's definitely some sort of partnership that's going to balance something out for you in your finances. If it's got to do with love, it means that you're going to find balance now. There's going to be a very balanced situation compared to one-sided how it was in the past with this unjust situation. And then let's clarify the Chariot. We have the Queen of Swords. So that's you coming into your power again. So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the King of Swords. You could be setting boundaries. It could be a match coming in, like I said, of the Two of Cups. But you've set boundaries now, and you're moving forward. You're overcoming any sort of obstacles in your way. And you're at a point now where you are thinking with your logical mind and taking steps, practical steps to move forward. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups, which tells me that it's probably something that you have to walk away from to be able to get to this point, to reclaim your power with that Panther energy. So you've had to walk away from something, and because that whatever that wasn't serving you, or it was causing you some sort of unhappiness. So you've now set up your boundaries, you're moving forward, moving on to this next step in your life, overcoming any sort of obstacles and finding ultimate happiness. And lastly then, let us see what is this Knight of Pentacles as the outcome. Three of Swords. So I do feel for a lot of you this does have to do with love, but if it's not, if it's a career, something from your past in your career you were extremely disappointed in, it could have even hurt you really badly, but you are taking the necessary steps now, putting in the hard work to move past this this disappointment or this heartbreak. And if it is got to do with love, then it definitely is that you are now moving on from some sort of heartbreak, taking the necessary steps to get past whatever this was, where you felt like it was unbalanced, they hurt you, they could have betrayed you, and you felt like you were left out in the cold with. So let's get some advice for you, Virgo, for the week. It always has to fall down, doesn't it? Okay, we have the High Priestess, so trust your intuition and go within. We have the Four of Cups. You could be missing something, you could be overlooking something, and just make sure not to take advantage of anything. Look at all your opportunities and see exactly what is coming your way, because you might be overlooking something that could bring you this happiness or this new beginning, this new start, this new love, this balance of the financial hardship that you've had, whatever it is. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is telling me that you might need to collaborate with someone to get to this point. It's about teamwork. It's about having, different skills to someone else, and you working together with them, and that all of your skills, including yours, theirs, and whoever else's, if there's someone else involved, it is being valued. All those skills are being valued. And then we have the Two of Swords. So stop kind of like, don't close anything off. Don't be closed to any sort of opportunities that you might be missing, and you could be in a place where you're kind of closing off your heart as well. Be open your heart, because good things are coming in. I can promise you good things are coming in. So don't be in a state of kind of indecision. Make sure that you're very decisive, make up your mind with what it is that you want, and then open up towards that. So let's get you a love angel or a romance angel for next week. We have love yourself first. So what this says is that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And this is very, very good of things like with the Hermit being here, like you're working on yourself, you're healing. You are also in a phase of that romance is coming in, but first you have to kind of have this wake-up call of reclaiming your power and moving over any sort of obstacles. And then slowly but surely you can work on, once you love yourself, you can work on the next steps. This actually could also be about how these little steps to work on yourself and bring in that is actually going to bring in this happiness for you. You're going to bring in happiness. You're going to realize that you don't need anyone for your happiness, that you can actually make yourself happy, and that you can give yourself love and look after yourself, and that you can be an independent person who doesn't need anyone for anything. You can rely on yourself and enjoy your moments by yourself, type of thing. So it could have to do with that as well. So I do see love coming in for some of you, or partnerships in general, but it's just that you do need to love yourself first before you are going to move on to anything new. Otherwise, if you don't heal yourself first, that relationship will also fail, or that financial situation will also fail if you don't work on yourself first. So that's everything that I have for you, Virgo. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.